Clean BB, yeah, you know she is. This thing walking clean as a wolf. In the kitchen, scale, dark, in the pussy. You know this shit perfect, cause they looking down. They look up to me, but they weren't looking down. Just look at the other, looking down. So you know we eat. I don't run this bitch like a PC. I done fell in love with a beat. I done fell in love with a rich bitch. Shawty know she push it, talking high blood. Put you girls together like a hot rod. You know I've been trying since the love. If they gon' hate, then let them hate. Money power. When your friend calls and have no pressure speaking, I'm on the door, but the pressure working. I took a strong with the 42. I started whistling like 42. Pressure, 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 pressure. Pressure bust tight, the weapon tuck nice. I only bust nice, but I'm so precise. Foreign on nice, I'm foreign on nice. I don't have to no read her right. I'm on that pressure, she on that band, I'm on that trouble. I'm on level, she's got brother. He got them birds, we rough as weather. Watch what you tell you. Pressure cooker, extra hard, I'm a section filler. Smoking dope, you can smell the niggas. Freaking yours like devil niggas. And I'm sports and second lookers. And I got pros with extra brothers. And I got Nina, and I got Maggie, and they both got extra sisters. We put pressure on the plug. I'm the three steps on the plug. They putting pressure on me. I don't even fucking hot plug. They putting pressure on the love. I'm putting home blood with pressure like a stack of 101. You put a fold under pressure like pressure. Yeah. Cool BB, yeah, you know she is. This thing walking clean as a whistle. In the kitchen, scale, dark, in the pussy. Say look at my baby, they were looking now. Just looking good, just looking now. Sucking push, 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 push. I wanna get away. Push. What's good? What's good? Sorry for the technical difficulties. Got tired of real up in traffic. Now a nigga sick of rapping. All of this shit just too basic. My past, I wish I could erase it. That's what I want to do. Running from the laws in the two. Despite everything that I do. Smoking blind through some shrooms. Living in hell right here on earth. All I do is get her and hurt. Baby, what you doing on the first? She looked at me and cracked a smirk. I take codeine when I burst. You feel like a nigga curse. Yeah. Okay, now TV, what's up, bro? What's up? Yeah, you don't got too much hunger. Cooking with love. Salute, man. Saturday, I bring me up on my way home. It's getting off work, you know. You know how it is. Some of us got to work. Just saying, shout out to the working people, man. Shout out to the working people. Jay Salad, what it do, homie? What it do? Shout out to the working people. How you feeling, Jay Solid? How you feeling, fam? Everybody doing that the other day, man. Y'all missed my live earlier this morning. You know, I touched a deep subject this morning, man. It's something that had to be done. It's something that had to be said about us black men. You know, we gotta start protecting these black females out here, man. These black women. We gotta start protecting them, man. It is what it is, man. Why you think they don't damn appreciate us like they should? Because we're not protecting them enough. We always damn degrading them, bro. When I didn't understand, it's okay for the other race to shout out to the working people. I'm just touching that subject again this morning, Miss T, just in case nobody caught the replay or nobody caught the live we had this morning. It was a deep conversation we had this morning, man. And it needed to be said. It needed to be said. Ain't no beating around the bush, man. Ain't no beating around the bush. No black men want to wonder why the black woman is so bitter at us. It's because, man, we not cherishing them like we should. We're not protecting them like we should. We're not standing up for them like we should. I'm just saying, if nobody gonna stand up for them, who gonna do it? Who gonna do it? All right, salute. Who gonna do it? If nobody stand up for these black queens, man. Who gonna do it? It's up to us black kings to do it, man. It's up to us to do it. That's all I'm saying. Put down the grading them, bro. I mean, quit calling them bitches. Quit calling them hoes. I mean, come on now. So you mean to tell me you see your mama as that? You see your mama as a hoe? You see your mama as a bitch? I mean, you calling these females that, so you must see your mama like that. I'll be damn, bro. I don't see my mama like that, bro. Uh-uh. I can't do it. I cannot call a female a name, bro. I can't do it. I can't. It's not against my nature. It's not against my nature to do it. I can't. I don't care if she pissed me off to the fullest extent. I'm still not gonna call her out her name. I'm not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. And as far as us black man, when they do that, bro, we just need to learn how to walk away, calm down, take a deep breath, and just walk away, bro. You shouldn't have to go back and forth with a female, bro. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just speaking facts. I'm just saying. You shouldn't have to do all that. And it shouldn't have to come down to that. You know, us black kings, damn, degrading these black queens, man. Why you think they not rocking with us, bro? Why you think they not feeling us, bro? Why you think they going over and dating the other race, bro? Because they treat them like the queens they are, bro. And we not doing that. We always damn calling them out their name. We always doing this to them, doing that to them. Like, bro. And you wonder why they so bitter towards us. You wonder why some black queens is bitter towards us. Because we're not treating them right. We is not treating them right. Already cooking, already. I'm just saying, bro. This is a conversation we have to have, bro. Far as black kings, this is the conversation we have to have, bro. And I feel like we don't have this conversation more than we should, bro. We don't. That's true, guys. That's true, bro. That is true. That is true. That's true, Misty. Some people ain't ready. Some people not ready. But it's time. It's time, bro. What's going on, Michael Bush? How you feeling? It is time. It's been way overdue to have this conversation, man. It's been way overdue. Way overdue. Because like I said this morning, if we not gonna protect them, who gonna do it? Who gonna do it? If we not gonna do it, who gonna do it? And you know, man, our race is the most vulnerable race in the world, bro. People don't understand what we go through every day in life. I'm just saying. They don't understand it. Just like I said this morning, I ain't racist, but these white people want to be us so bad. I'm like, bro, you have no idea what the hell we go through day in and day out every single day in our lives. You have no idea what we go through. You can't even spend 30 minutes in our shoes. You want to be us so bad, you can't even spend 30 minutes in our shoes. That's how hard it is. Pause. I'm just saying. Exactly, Phil Sage, you feel me? I can't stand that shit, bro. I mean, damn, if you doing that to these females, I can just imagine how you treat your mama. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. How you gonna treat these queens like that give birth to your children, to your son, to your daughter? How you gonna treat them like that? That shit makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. No sense at all. I don't get it. You wonder why they always bitter towards us. That's why right there. That is why right there. Because we not treating them like the way they should be treated. Exactly, the real brother. Exactly. Exactly. Oh hell, here go the trolls, y'all. Here go the trolls. Here comes the trolls. Why y'all want to troll me, man? Why y'all want beef with me? What I do to y'all? What I do to y'all for y'all to damn troll me to have beef with me? Is is that what it is? It's because I'm keeping it 100. That's why y'all want to troll me. Yeah, I don't care if you troll. I don't care. I ain't sensitive. Y'all the one sensitive. I'm just saying. Exactly, Jay Solid. Exactly. I ain't stealing nobody content. Is that why y'all mad? Cause I'm speaking the fucking truth. That's a damn shame. So y'all trolls, y'all must feel a certain way then. Y'all must feel a certain way. You ain't hurt my feelings. You can talk shit to me all day, but guess what? I'm gonna talk shit back to you. I'm that type. Talk shit to me, I'm gonna talk shit to you. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't give a damn if you a damn 53 crib. I don't give a damn. Who the hell is you, Groovy Jimmy? Who the hell is you, bro? How you gonna intimidate somebody on a fucking YouTube app over the internet? How you gonna damn intimidate somebody over the fucking YouTube app? That make no sense. That make no sense at all. Come on. Come on, Groovy Jimmy. Come on. I'm not scared, bro. You don't put no fear in this heart, bro. I ain't scared of none of y'all. I'm just saying, that's nasty word. Damn, intimidate somebody over the fucking damn internet. Use a bitch when you do that. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Use a bitch. That's all. There's ain't nobody selling out for Applegate, so shut your ass up, bro. I have a cousin that got special needs, and I'm not finna let y'all talk down on the damn special needs people. I'm not finna let y'all do it. So you mean to tell me if you had a damn sister that got special needs, you gonna let these other motherfuckers talk down on them? Wow. You's a bitch. Once again. Once again. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I do stick up for myself just because I don't say shit. Cause you know what? Y'all do that shit for me. When y'all come for me, y'all keep talking and yapping y'all damn mouth. Y'all just make yourself look stupid. That's all that is. That's all that is. All that is. That's all that is. Yeah, you call me weak, call me a bitch. I don't give a damn. But guess what? You want to say that shit in my face? You want to say that shit in my face? Yeah, you don't want to sell. I must hurt your feeling. I must hurt your feeling. I must hurt your feeling. Trey ain't say shit to me. What the hell you talking about? Trey ain't say shit to me. The hell you talking about? That's again, you trying to get shit shot. You trying to get shit started. That's what I'm saying. Talk about getting my own content. My own content. Look at you. You piggybacking off of other motherfuckers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You piggybacking off of other motherfuckers. I don't need no help, Michael. I don't need no help, bro. Like I said, keyboard gangsters. That's all they are. Keyboard gangsters. Keyboard gangsters. That's it. That's all they are. Is keyboard gangsters. Talk about what they gonna do to you. Talk about this. Talk, man. You ain't scared no damn body. Get your ass out of here with that shit. Get your ass out of here with that shit. You ain't scared nobody. Ooh, I'm scared. Ooh, okay, whatever. You got it. Is that what you want? You got it. Feel better now? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's all it is, Mark. That's all it is. They don't have no life. They don't have nothing better outside of YouTube. They ain't hit no shit outside of YouTube. That's all it is. That's all it is. That's all it is. They ain't hit no shit, bro. The only thing they hitting on is these females because they scared to hit on the real fucking man. That's all I'm saying. Put your hands on the real man. You must hit women because you mad because I'm talking about it. Put your hands on the grown ass man. I'm just saying. You's a bitch. Once again. Once again. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Hey, I'm just here. It's your world. I'm just living in it. I'm just saying. It's your world. I'm just living in it. You already know, cooking. You already know, bro. You already know. Like I said, man, fuck them trolls, bro. Them trolls ain't running shit. Them trolls ain't running a goddamn thing, bro. The only thing they running is their mouth. That's the only thing they running is their mouth. Let them keep yapping, man. Let them keep yapping. They just need attention. That's all. They ain't getting attention at home. They ain't getting attention from they folks. They ain't getting attention from their wife, girlfriend, mama, daddy. That's all it is. They just on YouTube looking for love. That's nasty work. How you on YouTube looking for love? That shit crazy. That shit is crazy. That shit crazy. That shit is crazy, bro. Monkey tap dance. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Use a bitch. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. They just on YouTube looking for love. That's all. They think this shit love and hip hop. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on. Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up, bro. Good. I don't want you to be black. I don't want you to be black. You won't last a day in our shoes being black. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hell, you won't last 30 seconds. You won't last 30 seconds. Yeah, we weak. Yeah, you right. You got it. We weak. But y'all the weak ones though, right? Y'all the one had us as slaves. Y'all the one had us doing the labor because y'all couldn't do it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Y'all rather have stuff handed to y'all, man. That's what's wrong with y'all now. Y'all rather have stuff handed to you. Then when it's time to come down to the nitty gritty, you don't know what the fuck to do. Y'all do not know what the fuck to do. Like I said, I ain't racist. I ain't disrespecting nobody. I'm talking to the trolls in here. These racist ass trolls. That's all I'm talking. That's who I'm talking to. Y'all mad because we fucking intimidate y'all. That's all that is. But it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We all know you on here looking for love. What's up, OGK? What it do, bro? I ain't see nobody live, so I decided to go live. No, I ain't putting him in time my CB. Nah, fuck that shit. Let him talk. He making himself look stupid. Fuck that shit. Fuck him. If you pay him damn attention, if you quit paying him attention, he'll leave. He'll leave. And he will leave. That's all I'm saying. Let him talk. Let him run that dusty ass mouth. He'll be alright. Yeah, he probably can't. He can't. He probably didn't damn take a damn shower. He probably can't afford it. Walking around smelling like shit. That shit nasty work. That's nasty work. How you walk around smelling like shit all day? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. And if we didn't have them save us, what the hell you gonna do? Not a damn thing. But sit there and shut the fuck up. That's what you gonna do. Just sit there and shut the fuck up. That's all you gonna do. You probably too damn scared and timid to damn do anything. Salute, DJ. So shut your ass up, bro. Shut your ass up, bro. The shit you saying, you think that shit phase me? It don't. It don't. I'm just saying. It don't phase me. I got called worse. I done got called worse than what you saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, already, Miss T. Already. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Somebody got to do it. Shit. Why not me? Fuck it. We here now. We here now. Yeah, I see them Charles left, right? Yeah. You see they leaving out the chat. Exactly, Nisi. Exactly. Said they don't run shit, bro. They don't run a damn thing but they mouth. That's all they run. That's all they run is they mouth. And I just sit there and just let them keep running their mouth. Motherfucker think they running somebody off the internet. You ain't running nobody off. It's the damn internet. It's the damn internet. That shit crazy. Exactly, Michael Bush. Exactly. It's the internet. Grow the hell up. Grow the hell up. Grow the hell up, bro. They got issues they dealing with. They just looking for love. That's all. They just looking for love. They looking for love in the wrong places. I'm just saying, they ain't ready. They ain't ready. I guess they parents didn't tell them, do not fuck with the quiet one. Don't fuck with the quiet one. Hey, odds. That's why I ain't sweating it, bro. That's why I'm not sweating it. I ain't sweating it. I ain't sweating. You see, they tried to start shit with damn me and Trey. Talking about Trey was dissing me, and I just sat there quiet. Trey ain't said shit about. Trey ain't said nothing about me, bro. You think I'ma feed into that nonsense? Think I'ma feed into that bullshit? Hell no. Hell no. I ain't a fool. I am not a fool. Got to, Abigail. Got to. They just mad because I said something that us black males have to stand up for our black queen. That's all that is. They got mad because I spoke out on it. They got mad because us as black kings, we finna to start standing up for our black queen. They ain't gonna be able to run over them no more. They ain't gonna be able to do this to them no more. That's all that is. That's all that is. I'm telling you, Niecy. I'm telling you, they looking for love in all the wrong places. And, they'll try to fuck up some shit in a minute, y'all. So just don't pay them no attention, bro. Do not pay them no attention. Do not pay them no attention. They're just looking for love in the wrong. They just looking for love on YouTube. That's all that is. Cause they ain't getting it elsewhere. They ain't getting it elsewhere. So they gotta come here and get it. That's nasty work. That's nasty work. That is nasty work, bro. Yeah, I done got called worse than what they saying, bro. But did I let that shit phase me? Nope. Stood on my own 10 toes and stood strong. And they don't like that. They don't like when you stand up to them. Uh-uh. They do not like that shit, boy. They don't like when you stand up to them. They want to be able to walk all over you. Nah, buddy. Mm-mm. Nope. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. I'm finna drop the link, man. If anybody wanna come up here with me, chop it up for a few, more than welcome. More than welcome. I just think it's a subject that we have to damn speak on, man. Can't be quiet no more. Floor is open. You know, if you want to jump up here, chop it up. You got anything to say or anything to add to it, you're more than welcome. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying it's time for us to start down standing up and respecting these black queens out here. 'Cause if we don't do it, who gonna do it, y'all? If we don't do it as black kings, who gonna do it? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But anyway, how y'all day going, man? How y'all feeling? Hope everybody had a productive day today. Hope everybody got out, went for a walk, did something, do something today. Hope somebody done something today. If it's go to work or if it's go for a walk, walk the dog, something. Do something with yourselves. Life is too short. Life is too short to be sitting around worried about what this person think about you, what that person think about you. Life is too short for that. Damn, I'm stuck in traffic. Ain't this about a blimp? Glad when they get done with this damn highway. Tell you, boy. That's what's up, Abigail. That's what's up. I gotta clean this big ass house again. Well, this house is too big. I need a maid. I need somebody to come in and clean my house. Like a deep clean, like twice a month. That's my boy. What's going on, Michael?
Shit,
What's going on with you?
chilling out. Got me a little
Nothing
cold and
wrong with
shit.
it. Ain't nothing
I'm gonna
wrong
get
with
there.
it. Huh?
Do a little anger management today. Knock that
That's
out the
what's
way.
up. That's what's up.
Are we on live right now?
Yeah, you live.
Oh,
People can see and hear you.
okay. I can't see the chat though, huh?
You gotta go to more. Oh well, it's his first time. Yeah, God damn, somebody can't excuse me, Lord. Somebody can't drive. Mm, prayers to him. Prayers to him. How you feeling, Naomi? How you feeling? How you doing today? How y'all doing on this wonderful, beautiful day? It's cool, Michael Bush. It's cool, bro. It's cool. That's how I was when the first time I hopped up on the panel. I ain't know what to do. I was hitting buttons. Next thing I know, I kicked my own self out. Like the person does that. Oh, while you on stage, you can't see the chat. I mean, you can't type in the chat while you on stage. Not unless you got another phone. Not unless you got another phone. That's the only way you can do it. Only the host can type in the chat off their own phone. What's wrong now, homie? Come on now, you gotta be better than that. You gotta be better than that. It's a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day. The neighborhood. Oh, yeah. Who is this? Oh, my boy. Odds.
What's going on? How you doing, brother?
How you doing, my brother?
Blessed, good, vibing right now. Before I have to start my endeavors later on.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be up here too long. I say like maybe
You
5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, because I gotta allocate my time and make sure I get my stuff ready so I can get off of work later. But yeah, it's crazy how like I notice every single time when any negative actions and any arguing and trolling happens inside your chat, the numbers suspiciously jump up. It's like suspicious, very suspicious. I
People love
mean,
the drama, man. People love the drama, bro. And I wasn't even arguing with nobody. I was just speaking.
yeah, but
That, that
I don't know. It did crazy. And the numbers go from like 8, jump up to like 16, 17, 18 within that time frame. I'm just like,
mhm.
nah, something. something ain't something in right. It's just odd. And I'm just like, but I guess that's what people like. It's almost like they got like a honing system. And I'm like, ain't no way unless
Exactly.
some people are oh they they fixing to get on Big B. Hop up on the channel. Go watch. Let's see what he gonna say.
Exactly. Exactly.
And
I ain't feeding into all that. I ain't feeding into that.
yeah. I mean, part of me does want to say because I don't like to get involved in stuff like that. Like I really don't like getting involved, and it has nothing to do with you ain't got no loyalty to this person and all that stuff. But it's just like I don't know. There's a part of me that just doesn't. Like I don't know. Like this is nothing against anybody. Like I'm a defender of people. But when it comes to just like a chat and certain stuff like that, I'll just look at it and it's kind of like I won't say beneath me, but it's just like what is the purpose of doing this? What is the purpose of doing it? I did defend you once on somebody said something. It's like, oh, da, 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 da. I don't know whose channel it was. It was one of those channels, and I seen your name come up,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, oh, why are you da 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 da? Da? And I said something to defend you, and I mean, they didn't care. It got skipped right over. So I don't know whose channel that was. It was one of those, when everybody subs everybody up, and it was one of those
Yeah.
channels. So I honestly can't remember, but it's probably a good thing. Somehow I get unsubscribed to people. I don't know how that happens, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it happens because when you sub somebody up and they sub you back the same day, it acts like
Mm-hmm.
it's a bot. They think that you're botting. So and it's like who knows? They probably didn't like that I said something like, "Oh, like why y'all?" He didn't do nothing. He don't say nothing, and the person kind of just skipped over my comment inside that chat, and I'm just like,
But see,
well,
that's the thing, bro. They'll talk about you when you know we're around, but when you around, they don't say nothing to you, bro. They don't
no,
say nothing to you.
no, no, no. Just like you said, and that comment sticks inside my mind, and it makes me laugh. And whenever I'm like working or chilling, it's like talk all that good shit, but then when they see you in real life, like dap you up, like and that is the funniest thing to me, dude.
Exactly, bro. I call them what keyboard gangsters, bro. You talk all this stuff, but when you see me or see me in the chats or see me around, you don't say nothing to me. It's all good. Salute, Big B. What up, Big B? Nah, bro. Keep that same energy. Keep that
Mm-hmm.
same energy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. And you could tell, like I said, when somebody's been, had your name inside their mouth or something. Cause like whenever you go over to certain chats, like I said, it's I really don't care. But with my old, let's just say like inside, my past life before this, that, and the kids and my areas of work, that's just what I was
Right.
trained to do. Look at stuff, watch people, take reconnaissance, all this kind of stuff. So now I'm just like, okay, now I'm back to being a civilian. It's just like I've seen,
Mm-hmm.
the military, so you see it all inside the YouTube, and it's like, okay, I'm sure
Right.
more than likely you was probably talking about me, you was doing this and that, because you don't want to say nothing to me inside this chat. But then any other day is, oh, I'm gonna big you up and hi, and the next minute is just like, I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see you.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
yeah, like I'm not stupid, but I don't care because it's just an app. And it's like I can see what this app really does to people's mental health. Like it really have them like bashing their head against the wall and freaking scraping their face against a
Mm-hmm.
cheese grater.
And you know, it had to pinch a nerve
Thank you.
when I said it's time for us black kings to stand up for these black queens. You
There
know,
was,
it had to pinch a nerve. It
of course.
had to.
Oh no, you don't. Oh no, you don't. Well, after a while,
Exactly.
and
That's,
in this time, it's just gonna have to be like that anyway. It's like where we're heading, this is going to force people to have to work together. Like I don't care what anybody says or what anybody like, oh, I'm gonna be on my lonesome and all that stuff. Unless you got a high level mindset or you just used to living inside survival mode, people are gonna have
mm-hmm.
to start sticking together. And it's just like even with black men, black women, any race, it's just like all this,
Exactly.
oh, I'm gonna get this nigga for his money, or yeah, I'm gonna just smash this shorty. It's just like, okay, what happens when dudes aren't making enough money to pay for like simping or like the females, and then it's like, okay, now your looks is fading. Now what you gonna do? You're gonna be forced to work together.
Right. Right. And just like I said, man, I don't care what people think about you. Call me this and call me that. I don't care. You think that's hurting my feelings? No. But just like
No,
I said this morning, man, some of these black queens, us black kings, we done made them bitter towards us. And, when a black king try to holler at a black queen, they think all men the same. No, you might be passing up your blessing. He might got something going on in the background that you don't know about. You know what I'm saying? He might be working on a big project you don't know about, and
exactly.
you pass him up, and then next thing you know, you see him on TV, be like, man, he tried to talk to me. I'm gonna try to call. No, it's too
Yeah,
late
no,
now.
nope, nope, nope. And now you want to come to me, you all raggedy, looking all crazy, you all ran through, and now you want me? And like, no, shorty. Mm-mm.
Exactly. It's too late now. Salute, Shawana.
What up,
Salute.
Tawana?
Appreciate you coming through. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta
I got a
have
little
tough
topic to
skin,
talk
man.
about. What do you think about men privilege versus woman privilege?
Ooh, ooh,
Mm,
ooh.
That's a good question.
That's a good question. I think dealing with your demographics of where you live at, some men have better privilege, but for the majority, women have what can I say? In certain regions, a pretty privilege, and in other parts of the world, like most of the U.S., what I want to say, excuse me, y'all, I don't want to be too graphic, but a pussy privilege, just because they got a hole.
True. That's true.
Well, yeah, you're right about that.
That's true.
What they call that, the prudent. Like I looked up that word before in Wikipedia, and it goes to how they said that prudent word came from I think Great Britain, right? And it's about how a woman, it's about their scantliness or something like that, how they show their skin,
Mhm.
right? And also it goes with society's norm on what is more like up to date in their society. Like if everybody smokes weed, you know what I'm saying, you don't smoke weed, they would like call you a prudent, right?
Mhm.
But, yeah, so they also so it has a split meaning. And I thought that was interesting because people do base women off how they dress, right? As well as men, but not too much for men. And in anger management, there's this lady who wrote a poem about how women's privilege is like a joke. You know, they don't really have none in her perspective. And I
Mhm.
kind of laughed. And then the woman who's our instructor, she didn't like me being laughing about the situation because she see that none of it is really funny. But I do see it being funny because um there is some humor behind survival mechanism, right?
Mhm.
Where
Hmm.
even though she understands all that privilegedness is like delusional and whatnot, you know, she can still talk about it and decipher it and know about it and express her feelings. That's a privilege within itself, right?
Okay. Okay. I can agree with you on that. Probably about, let's say, 85 to 90%. And then there's a 10% that does know that there is a spot where women's privilege does work. And I've seen it. And I'm sure that y'all could probably agree. It just kind of goes over our head. And it is online. A woman can go online and be on her live, and all she got to do is smile and show a little cleavage, and you see
Exactly.
people dropping super chats,
Exactly.
freaking, oh,
Hmm.
marry me, 360. I'm
Yeah,
like,
you
that
you
girls.
can only be held accountable to a certain extent over the phone or on the internet, like you said. Yeah.
Mhm.
So we can all be catfished. I remember I got catfished. I thought I was, you know what I mean? So being in love on the internet and then you go up there and you really seeing them for who they are and actually living with them, oh, it's a whole different thing.
Right?
Yeah.
Fart stink, false teeth
Like
coming
before
out.
the honeymoon phase, when somebody get to know
Exactly.
you and
Nasty
shit, they
word.
can put up all kinds of front. But then once you start getting to know them and you open the package and you see what the true item is inside, you're like, what? You lied to me. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
And to add to that, see, I don't want to be going on a tangent, but this is just something real quick. It's certain things that I know because when I used to do security detail, I used to work inside the city. So certain times when they used to have certain parades, I was doing security. We had to make sure people was like going this way, going that way, did traffic enforcement, all that stuff. So I would see certain people, I would know what they were about. Then I would see some of these people online. Like I said, to each their own. I don't care. My love spreads to everybody. But some of these people, it's like they be fighting over to get attention from some people inside their chats and all these women, not even realizing it's like y'all fighting over this girl and then all this stuff, and that's a whole man, and you know if it be no.
That's what I said this morning. I said it's nasty work when you're trying to find love on YouTube and pictures and looks can be deceiving on the internet, but when we
Okay.
Who's that? You kind of cut out.
I'm just saying, a lot of females tube and you get them from, and it's not what's between them legs, you're gonna be like, what the? Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm
And I sit there and I be laughing about it like all
I'm
these
just saying. I'm just
yeah.
saying.
Naomi in the chat got a question. She
That's
said,
the word.
I got a question. If you been 2 years and I decide to break up with you, what would you do? I think she meant if
I
we
gotta
were
put if
going
you been
together for 2 years
if you
and I
been
decided to
2 years,
break up with you, what would you do? Is that what you're asking?
Okay, I'll let one of y'all go first. And if y'all need to think or ponder on it, then I can answer the question for you.
go ahead,
If it was
Go ahead.
for over 2 years, I mean, I would be like, okay, whatever. I'll be like, damn, I'm glad it happened now than way later.
True.
Okay.
If y'all wasn't clicking within them 2 years and y'all was always in disagreement about things, then it shouldn't be no problem.
Now, with me, I would question, first of all, I would have to see where we were at. How much did we build up as a team? What do we have together at stakes? What have we built up together? Have we combined our funds already? Are we living together? All that kind of stuff. And I would take it into account.
Yeah.
And then I would question what seems to be the problem. Am I not giving you enough attention? Do you feel like I'm putting too much time into my work? Do you feel like I'm cheating on you? I would discuss
Yeah.
it.
Cause women do test us like that. Just throwing it out there, like, oh yeah, I just want to break up just to see your reaction, right? To see if you feel
Exactly.
enough, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I was gonna say something. I totally forgot my train of thought. That was it. Every time I do that, I'll let the other person talk until I forget what I was saying. Yeah, you was gonna
But that's a good point, though. Like some females, they say that, and some dudes say that. They just want to see your reaction. They just
Oh, I
want to
heard
see
this
what
recently.
you gonna do.
The black lady that I was watching yesterday, I don't know if y'all ever see her online. Her name is Kendra. She's like an older lady too. She talks about what is it? Men,
And the G.
if a man was to tell you I don't love you, then believe that. She said that. She took it real hard. It was like a confession moment. You know what I mean? She was like, it looked like she was about to cry and shit because it did hurt her. A lot of time was, invested. She was thinking, since the guy keep hitting her up and they hanging around all the time, I don't know if they got more further than, just being a friend. But she asked him, "Do you love me?" And I wouldn't think a female would even ask that unless they went to some physical, right? So they probably did. And then his answer was, "Oh, I just like the vibe that we have." And then his answer was, "No, I don't love you." When she kept asking, right? Then what she did was cold, dismissive, basically avoided him and never answered the phone. Would just tell him, "Stop calling me. You don't love me. You don't care." You know what I mean? And she shared that.
Well,
And that's
I would.
another thing with man. We
Mhm.
say stuff like that. We say no because as men, we wasn't raised to express our feelings. We wasn't raised, what I'm
Mm,
saying, to express
good
all
one.
that. So we
Yeah,
don't know how to express that.
yeah. When you get tested to that point, like haven't we showed you enough to where we're there, right? And do we have to really say it, right? So that's kind of crazy though too, because I feel like majority of us men, we do understand that women, they're kind of like shifty in their decision. They act like they know what they want, but then when it really comes down to it, it's just like us too. When we get it, sometimes we don't really know, if that's what we want, right?
Mhm.
So I think it's always about growing and knowing that, like for me, it helps me with the Bible because it talks about double mindedness and being faithful, right? And how God is the one who put that kind of rule where you're supposed to be married and conjoin and become one, or if there's no God in the picture, or there's the other side of God where he does also give some type of leeway where certain people could have concubines and still be okay with it, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
So what comes into play is about the belief system that a lot of people stand on. Like I just came from the anger management. They talk about, what your belief system is, the man privilege versus the woman privilege. And that's why we bicker, we fight, we compete. We always point the finger instead of say, I feel, and claim up to our own flaws too, right? So communication should be the key. But yeah, you're talking about a good point about how a man don't know how to react to those kind of questions because we were raised to like show our emotions. So they should know a little bit of that too, per se.
I can agree with that. Now, me, as I started growing up, I had an epiphany about certain things, right? And I was like, you know what? Men aren't allowed to supposedly show their feelings. You know what I started doing? I started showing my feelings and discussing stuff with females as I was growing up. And that helped me to get an understanding of these females and women as a whole.
Right?
Yeah. And
Yeah.
a lot of my guy friends didn't like that. They're like, "Oh, you friends with you? She got you inside the friend zone and all this kind of stuff." I'm like,
so back to that term prudent, then you're basically considered a prudent. It's like, you're not with the society norm.
yeah, yeah. And I'm like, no. But then it helped me to learn how to treat females better. I found out what they wanted, what they liked, what they didn't like. I've helped even some of them stay with, their boyfriends, their fiancés, some of my cousins, my sisters. So I started learning this stuff. And instead of me trying to, okay, I went through my little high school phase, college phase. Then afterwards, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to try to sleep with every single female. I'm not going to try. I'm actually going to be friends. And once I started doing that and learning females, I saw a whole nother side of how men think, how women think, what they like, what they didn't like. And it's like, how do you know women so well? How do you know us so well? And I'm just like, because it all, like you said, comes down to communication and what we think and what we believe.
That's crazy that you say that because that makes me recall my own like walk of life. In middle school, I used to make like a clique called BFL, Banging for Life. It was Bloods and Crips conjoined, and we had a purple flag. We had multi mixes of race in our group, right?
Yeah.
And it was like a based off survival instinct thing. That's what I saw on the streets, and that's where I gravitated towards. Like we seen the older generations, and then after that, I just like dismissed that I automatically and gravitated towards the ladies, and I felt like I needed to give them recognition and give them power and allow them to know, hey, you guys are significant too. If it wasn't for you guys, we would be who we are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I went towards them. To me, that was I have a what do you call it? A panorama. Those school pictures when you sit there all together graduating. I'm sitting in the way back with 5 chicks. One right next to me is my chick that I had a battle and contend against this other dude. She kind of liked him. And he liked her too. If I didn't do nothing, they would have got together. And I had to be in a way an enemy, like in between that for some reason. I don't know. I felt like I had to, even though I didn't need to. It was just a friendly like competition thing. But guess what? She ended up kissing one of my other best dude, and we broke up. Even my friend, we broke up, and I ended up going after the dude that we both competed against the same girl, and we became bestest friends, bro. That's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
the friend that you thought was more closer to you ended up kissing the chick that you fought for, and then both their relationship was done. And when I had a clique of chicks, they retaliated on her instead of me lifting a finger. You see how good that is, bro?
opportunist that turned and it turned the tide and it turned the tables.
The
Correct.
females ended up checking her, and she ended up crying. And she used me in a sense because she came from a whole different city, came to a new city. It was like, who's this? And she knew I had sway. and females are gonna gravitate towards that energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that I can agree with because I've seen that because I know some people who I known who had way more money and way more this, and they're like, oh well, how come women? I got all this money and I got six figures, and I'm like, at the end of the day, doesn't matter how much money, how much bread you have. It all counts on your sway, your confidence, and like your inner manliness with some feminineness. Like I don't know if I'm saying it right, but you got to have both sides, nature and nurture inside you, and that's what a woman can be attracted to. Like that, I know what you're talking about. That sway.
Yeah, yeah. I was attracted to the masculinity side of a female too. She got to know how to stand up on her 10 toes and throw down like a dude, like in a sense too. She got to learn how to not be so dependent on a man, right?
I can agree because when certain things happen, what I've seen with some of my guy friends who I'm not friends with anymore, but they've trained a female to be so feminine, right?
Yeah,
To the point where it's like, okay, I'm the man, you listen to me, blah blah blah. You be the passenger princess. When that man lost his job, or he got into an accident, or he got sick, or he got fired from this position from selling insurance, and he's sick, or he gets into an accident, the female don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. But if you had that a little aggressive side, it's like, okay, you know what? I need to help my man. But you all stuck in Barbie mode. You don't know what to do. And then the whole situation, the whole kingdom fall apart. I've seen it.
yeah. So
And
Naomi, going back
okay.
to her about how she ended up being broken up by the dude. I want to ask her. So, what did you do? Did you ask questions? Like, did you act like you care about your relationship? You know, like did you ask healthy relationship to what let him make that decision? Or did you just, was your love language, was your attachment style just what, like, avoid and dismiss what he wanted and what he said, and he was just like fine with it? Was that your coping mechanism or what? Because a lot of the times people take it personal. Even if they get rejected from the beginning or later, they're like, F you, you know what I mean? And then they really don't want to see each other no more. But certain people will don't take it like that. I believe mature people, right? The one who actually did do some investing and do care to strive for longevity, right? Long term and value.
Facts. Facts. You can. And
Yeah.
I've came to a realization where I kind of see where this whole thing starts inside the whole community, where this whole dudes dissing females, female dissing dudes, and it kind of starts in school. And it's always this one saying that guys have said when I was like in high school, and I'm sure you've heard of it too. Oh, MOB or bros over hoes. And once you get
Yeah.
inside that mindset, then
It's that belief system.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then it makes you start thinking, oh, everybody, every female a hoe, money over bitches, bros over hoes, and then it causes you to start treating certain women a certain way, starting in the high school or middle school stage.
Well,
It's,
when we take things personal, it's kind of like we're selfish and we self-center ourselves a little bit too much instead of like really asking each other and asking them what's wrong, that you care about it, right? So like
mhm.
a lot of times being taking things personal is like us being petty minded. We're being immature in a sense. A lot of the stuff is easily taken out of you know what I'm saying, and we'll take it personal. And if we know how to step back from our first person tunnel vision view, and we can see, oh, there is where we're looking at the picture from like close side, we couldn't see anything. So if we step back and get to see the whole picture and also see like a second person view, a third person view, and see ourselves as little dots, you know what I mean? And see the whole picture, right? It's not about like our feelings in a sense, really too much. Not that it's not valid, you gotta see the whole picture for what it is, because everybody does get affected and influenced.
Right.
Yeah,
That's straight facts right there.
goes down to generational curses. They said that the grandmas, grandpas didn't fix their stuff, so the moms ended up picking up that stuff, right? And it keeps going down the road.
Yeah, it does. And then now, once we start to see this as gone as far as it's going back to what y'all was saying at the beginning, we need to help fix these queens. The queens need to help fix us. Cause I see a lot of my friends, oh, you always taking up for women and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And it's like, because I see the hurt that they've gone through. It's just like y'all want to run through all these women, treat them like crap,
yeah,
get the panties, treat them like dirt, all this stuff. And then these certain men, they reach a certain age, and it's just like, oh, these women, I want me a good woman. I want me a virgin. I'm like, you the one that helped create this mess.
all the females are turning
Exactly.
harsh. They're turning like dudes and
Exactly.
doing guys dirty. That's what it comes down to. Even payback, right?
Yeah, but it's annoying seeing that though. It's like you want this, you want that, but you didn't help create all these women in that are scarred, that are now, oh, don't come near me or don't look at me. Like, like it's crazy. And oh, this female, she's a little short of change, or this person is, and then it's like the first thing they want to do, what? Wait, you trying to holler right now about her? I'm like, no. But then if you don't look their way, what's wrong with you? Why you ain't looking at me? It's like kind of crazy, but
Do you
Exactly.
agree society kind of failed us in a sense?
who felt this?
I think if that was a question being brought up, I do kind of believe that, because like if you was to ever see a documentary of like China, for instance, about their marriage cultures, just by that topic alone, you would see a drastic difference. And our society doesn't have a structure like that helps us to be set up to where we have a successful marriage, right? Successful family and all of that. Everything is kind of set up to where you're a chicken with his head cut off running around trying to look for the next, you know, the fad or the next fix, like a drug addict, you know?
Yeah, yeah. But if what I came to realize, if two people, right, a man
Yeah,
and a woman, if they want it to work, they can make it work. It has to be a joint effort. It's like if you meet somebody that's on that same page, like, you know what, I'm tired of this, I'm tired of this. And then that man saying to yo, I'm tired of this, I just want to do this and that. And it's like, yeah, I'm tired of running through all this craziness. And if people can agree to something, and it's just like, let's put our pride aside and let's just really work on this. And it's like, okay, like, let's do this. It can work, but they gotta stop looking at this and that to help mold their lives. It's just like, stop looking at this as, oh, well, I gotta have this fashion. Oh, I gotta have that. Oh, you got to look at it like this. Oh, I was watching too much porno, so now I want you to do this sexual stuff. It's just like, leave all that stuff alone and just make your own selves happy.
yeah. We put a lot of what's that stuff called? Expectations, like I forgot the word to use, but basically expectations over a lot of people's head with unchecked boxes. And if the roles was reversed, we wouldn't like that shit.
Yeah, yeah, because it's like all these people out here, like I said, they're looking for a fairy tale that somebody has put up, and it's like, stop looking for a fairy tale and a fantasy when you could just have a reality inside your real life. Like, stop looking at it, because a lot of people, right, they look online and it's like, oh, my life ain't like this, and oh, it's supposed to be like that, and look at them, and it's like half the stuff is just fake. Like, people just put together this image and throw it online, and you think
Yeah,
that's what you want, and then it's like they sitting there
you know,
smoking Pall Mall, beating on
it's
their
good
chest
to
in anger.
break down heaven on down from and then establish it on earth, right? That's a good thing, and that's a lot of people, they lack that education, because the devil, he came to steal, kill, and destroy, right? So he's gonna start from your identity first. make sure you don't know who you are. Always second guess yourself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And in society, you always going to be put under a label and we need titles and names and stuff like that and looking at stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when you read the Bible deep and you read the soulful word, it makes you understand like deep insights. It's not about you visually dependent on your eyes. It's about you knowing stuff that's inside your heart and residing in your soul being, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
it took me a long time, 43. And I remember somebody telling me, "Do you know what a soul is and a spirit?" And I'm like, "Yeah, no." But
Ultimate facts.
they told me a mind and a body equals soul, and then what you do with it equals spirit. I'm like, what?
Mm-hmm.
Even
Mm-hmm.
a female came and schooled me one time. It wasn't even a dude. I was tripping. She said that if you want freedom, there's like a balance being. You gotta give up safety in order to get freedom. You gotta give up freedom in order to get safety. I'm like, damn. I'm over here,
Yeah.
busy preaching the word and all this, and then later on, you got people want to preach back to you because they got some insightful stuff. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And see, I'm looking at something that cult shooter said. He said the only reason why we have anything because a good woman is behind us. And I know right now I'm going to ruffle a lot of feathers by saying this. And
Yeah.
I know, but I 100% agree with that. And I'm going to explain real fast why that is true. When we come down to this whole paradigm of, oh, this man should lead or this woman should lead, it's like, no, whoever is qualified to lead should lead during that moment. And reason being, right? If you spent your whole life doing this, running around, oh, I'm smoking, I'm drinking, I done got locked up, my credit's messed up, all this kind of stuff. And then, okay, you turn around and find something good, you positive, you find the Lord, right? And then you get with a woman who's let's say wasn't doing all that stuff, got her credit together, decided to work, decided to build up, decided to buy a house, get some real estate, all this kind of stuff, right? Why shouldn't that woman at that point in time help to build you back up because you didn't understand life growing up, how important not getting in trouble was, how important not drinking, spending all your money inside the club. So that sense, that woman can help teach you how to get back onto a right track. But that's
Right.
the thing. We don't want to, oh, I'm a man. I'm supposed to lead. I'm supposed to do this. And it's like, but what are you leading with, besides your strength? So listen to that woman and allow her to help you get back on track. That way, by the time you hitting 50, 60, 70 years old, it's like, okay, now I know how to, navigate life because this woman right here, while I was sitting here running around, she was really, putting life together.
Yeah.
And that I can agree with because a lot of men, not all, it's like they're just going through life. And then it's like, guess what? Your homeboys ain't gonna tell you nothing. They ain't go, oh yeah, what's up, my dude, and blah blah blah, this and that. And it's like you going through life, they're not gonna tell you to get your shit together. Some might, but then you could meet that woman that's like, you know what, hon, you need to do this. Oh, you know what? I got a master's in this. I'm gonna tell you about finance. I'm gonna teach you how to run some numbers and start up your own little LLC. I'm gonna teach you how to, and then that take your pride out and be able to learn from some of these women who want to have that nurturing side towards you. Like I noticed that and I see that versus just a pretty face who just what you got for me, what you gonna do but nothing but draining your pockets and you're just gonna move on to the next one.
Well, I heard
That's the
also back in
thing.
the
All right.
day,
That's the
it
thing. We
was
don't know how
simple
to
for
do that.
women to be
We do
happy
not
because
know how to do that.
was have simple
Mm-hmm.
competition of like who could make a best like pie, and have like neighbor competitions and shit like that, right? Because they were more homebody. They knew their simple jobs. But now, since they want to act like everything is equal, now they got to go out there, get jobs, and be like us, work strong, hard labor jobs, maybe get paid less, you know, and then now the family structure is all broken apart. And people
Mhm.
don't understand there's insidious people who's running like part of the government. They do want that. They want you to be solely dependent on them as their forefather.
Mm.
So they're kind of
Mm.
perpetuating the toxicity of what society norm is. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. I
Yeah.
get it.
And that's how they make their money. Because like why need cops if you don't have bad men? You know what I mean?
Mm. Yeah,
They
I
make their
get it.
money. They're like the most top paying jobs that's out there in the norm, you know, and then we give them too much benefit of the doubt because you know we gotta we you know because their lives is in danger. But what about a lot of us regular citizens that's going about doing our daily thing? Our lives are endangered as well.
I mean, it all boils down to like a money consumerism game. It's like, here, spend here, do this, do that to keep this little system going, and now it's like, I guess how you look at the paradigm, whoever can get it can get it. And I think that's why they allow certain people inside certain positions to work, because if a man ain't gonna do it, a woman gonna do it. If a woman ain't gonna do it, a man gonna do it. And I see where that started from was when we had both these, like I said on these last live, these world battles, and when too many men, millions and millions and millions of men got sent off into battle, a lot of them died. We didn't have enough men to fill that workforce. And that's when they started putting children, 12, 13, and 14, and women into these positions in the warehouses, laying train tracks and all this stuff, because we didn't have enough men. And that's what started that during the industrial age. That's how women and children got into it, and I'm like, oh, so I can't blame women, but they were forced to fill these male roles.
I remember looking at History Channel one time, and you know how the History Channel they want to squeeze up so much education in a lump sum of time, which they do it very like eloquently and like it's profound, right? They talked about back in the day, the Henry Ford days where everybody had mink coats, homes that they owned, the first car, and everybody was just all like successful and and they were itching to do something like something to pop off, and they had ammos and guns just stored up, and nobody comes and try to invade our country. That's the only reason usually you go out there to go to war, you know. And
Yeah.
one of the wars I remember now too was a Korea War, where we had our differences multiple times, and some other international country had to get involved because if they did it, we probably would have got wiped out. It was called the ROC, the Republic of Korea, South Koreans. We were very noble, humble. We had fertile land, and one of the reasons why they went to go march towards our area and like bully us and try to take us out and take over our land, I guess they felt oppressed, and it was something weird. Like, but when we were in school, we were taught about how communism is bad. They're red nations. Red nation is bad, right? But now look, it's like they're lying to us. They were lying to us from the beginning. That Star Wars movie is really a trip because it does kind of educate you like on a subliminal level, because you don't know who's the good side and you don't know who's foe. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. My thing is, what can we do now? Like, and this is a question to you and Big B, and I would like for y'all to go in a little in depth back to the beginning part of this question. Then if we see what's going on, like, right, what
Yeah.
can we do as men, since we started to open up and see this? What can we start to do to help fix some of these women, or to get some of the balls rolling? And how can we approach women? How can we approach the situation? How can we, develop something that can gain like this trust back, and for us to start working, well together with one another? What can be done?
First thing is what we need to start doing is quit calling them bitches and hoes. Excuse my language. That's
I
the
agree.
first thing we need to start doing.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
quit looking at them like that, bro. Cause
Yes.
don't know female want a man, yo, what's up? And then, they turn them down. Oh, forget you then, bitch, forget you. You ain't nothing but up. No, they don't need to hear that. They're already
Yeah.
going through enough. So
Hmm. Yes. I like that. So
Don't
so
think
that's one of the
anyone
first things.
doing that, but I understand what you're saying. It's just like, for instance, like we want to be kind-hearted and kind of help all the homeless, take them off the street, and all of this stuff. But I honestly think, like even in the Bible, it talks about that we can't fix that. I believe it's there for a reason. Okay, we could try our best to try to care for one another, but even housing them and all of that has like pushed them even forward more closer to death than anything. And I witnessed it. I worked at 7-Eleven graveyard shift for 4 years, and these people, the houses that are set up to help them, the hotels and all that, and they put security guards around them, and then they end up doing more drugs and doing more shit, and more fatalities ended up happening over the years and stuff, right?
Hmm.
So it sometimes helping people ends up causing more of a problem in a sense. People got to learn how to kind of go to that dire emotion called desperation and hopelessness in order to kind of start anew and pick themselves up. You got to embrace a lot of these negative emotions that pushes us towards the positive emotion. And I believe that's where we're lacking in that education, you know?
Mm. I guess I can agree with that to a certain extent, where I guess each and every person can play their role. So it's like if somebody feels that, okay, I want to help doing this with the homeless, I want to help with starting this ball rolling with fixing Black women. I want to help people not be so sad and anxiety, depressed. I guess each person has their little intricate part that they can play to build a whole big piece of puzzle, if it works or not, because the poor is going to be with us always, as it says inside the scripture. It's just going to always be.
like they
And
can trust you as well.
yes,
They
yeah.
don't want you to lie to them. If you meet a female, if you meet a woman, just be honest with you. Just like, look, I ain't looking for nothing serious. I just look for something to kick it from time to time. Just be straight up with her. Don't sit there and play
Mm,
with her head like that.
Yeah, let's not play blame game like how they did in the garden and be like them little kids. Because when we really look at that power, um, power play about how we point our finger and be like, you did this and blame instead of say I feel this or I did this or I could do this. You know what I mean? Take our own accountability, right? Then it'll be different, a little bit different.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I can agree. I can say that who's ever more qualified. That's how I look at things. Like when people push past this paradigm of, oh, I'm supposed to do this. I'm supposed to. No, God gave every one of us a gift, right? And it's up to us to find out what
You
our
can't,
calling.
says you got a chance, like God gave you a chance. It's a privilege. Why are we making that word even a negative word? You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't understand. Everything's a fucking privilege to me. Just, you know what I'm saying? And it's not. It's not a to me. They're trying to twist that word up and make it negative again. I see that play. It's like a witchcraft play, man. And I'm like, nah, bro. Like, if anything, like there's obligations a lot of people are more uncomfortable with, right? But a privilege should be like, oh, it's a privilege that I could walk a lady across the street, right? And not worry about somebody hitting me. Me actually trying to show, like do something good and feel better about it, right? And show people how to do things, you know? It
Yeah,
should be a privilege to learn how to express to one another and somebody actually understands to hear that. But also expression has a lot to do with a lot of our flaws, I feel like too. You know?
But that's the thing, Michael. That's what's wrong with us, man. Now we don't know how to express ourselves. Cause
Yeah,
you
you
know, as
feel
men, we feel like if we express ourselves, then we're gonna be called this, we're gonna be called that, we're gonna be called soft, we're gonna be called this, that, and the other. Who cares?
that's
That's what women want. Women want you to be able
Right?
to express yourself.
like on their knees, like looking at them like they're God. Only the insidious woman who's not got their head balanced are gonna look for that. You know what I mean? They're gonna want to be worshipped like God and everything tailored to their whim and shit, right? Like putting them on putting their guy on their leash. What kind of woman like that? That's an insidious, sick woman. You know what I mean? You should want your man to be free to go look
Right.
at another lady if that's what it takes. Be confident within yourself that he's willing to come back to you only, and you got a
Okay,
spark.
Miss T. I appreciate you coming through.
That's how I
My
feel.
bad, man.
Blessings, Miss T.
But see, and that's the thing too. You know, yeah, your woman's be able to trust you. You know, you go out, yeah, it's gonna be women out here, but still, your woman have to know you is not gonna entertain them. You're not gonna even look they direction.
There's a healthy side about a control, but then there's a negative side about the control too. And a lot of people lack that education as well, and people don't
Mhm.
learn how to ask questions within the honeymoon phase and
That's
really
true.
get down to laying their cards on the table until it's too late.
I
Because
mean,
most,
go
because
ahead,
most
BB.
men, because most men in their head, you know, when they have a wife or a girlfriend, you know, they go to work, come home. You know, they think they taking care of the family by them just going to work. No, it's more work to do at the house. Love on your woman, cherish your
Hmm.
woman, let her know, express how your day was to your woman. Like we just don't do that enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's kind of become like that kind of cold hearted thing, and I've seen that where certain men is just like, just because you work and bring home the bread, it's just like, okay, you automatically fall in line with what I say, but
It's right.
uh, it's like, no, you still gotta, you
here's
know.
my tip. The I heard this for the first time out of so many years. I thought that was really insightful about how men and women about like their sexual needs. It's only 3 times a month. I'm like, wow, okay, that makes more sense. You know what I mean? So when we have a healthy structure, a healthy schedule, right, about things without overindulging about certain things like sex can be an unhealthy pattern and being dependent on it is like a drug, right? Nobody really discusses that. And so we lack a lot of that stuff to where we treat each other like we could control each other like a piece of merchandise or something, right? And we get to conform and what was the word that was brought up today? Complacent and complicit, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and a lot of
And
this
that's
stuff has
another
to be. Go ahead.
that's another thing about the intimacy, you know, doing your marriage and stuff. You know how they say, you know, oh, you know, guys, I ain't gonna never get married because when you get married, the sex gonna slow down. You ain't gonna get no. No. Do you know why it's gonna slow down? Ask yourself that. Ask yourself that question. What
Yeah,
is the reason why the sex is slowing down in your marriage when you get married? And see,
exactly,
that's the thing
exactly.
about men. We so brainwashed about that stuff. We go with it. We think it's true. Then guess what?
It's gonna be true because you're putting it into the air. Ooh,
It's crazy, bro. My female never mentioned to me about how you just use me for sex, da da da. And then like, how come when we get together, we all the time we gotta have sex? I would expect a woman to be like that, right? But no, I ended up being like that. And I'm like, look, I know I haven't been the best of man or whatever, and I can like at least tell you this vocally about how we don't necessarily gotta sleep with each other every time we see each other. I don't want you to feel like that, right? And then she said something. I forgot what she said, but then after that, that was like your cue to like, really know how to have fun with it, not feel like you're obligated, right? And it
Right.
should a privilege, like I said. But it's like females. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like they like work, but they don't like work. If that makes sense.
Now you got some females that's gonna, oh, you gotta wine and dine me if you want to get in these jeans. Come on now. Come
Because
on, if we together.
how hard is that work? Honestly, like
Um,
like if we were to act like we're babies and we want our woman to emotionally
right.
support us, how hard would that be? But they make it real hard. Why? It's because some of them, I'm not gonna say all of them, they do have childhood traumas that start with their parents, so they don't know how to properly nurture and care for themselves as well as for another person.
Yeah, and I want some women too to understand that whole wine and dine thing. You have to understand too that that takes a lot of time and money, and sometimes you're gonna have to be able to sift through what women are just looking to get taken out on a high expensive date. Because it's like I get the whole, oh, you gotta wine me and dine me to get this and go on the thing, but imagine you gotta find like, oh, you gotta go through 10, 15. You know how much money that you're gonna spend whining and dining just to find the right one, and you're going through this like trial through like the month. Like I've seen it happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's
You're
true.
gonna lose it. You're gonna go insane. That's like living in that gaslight mentality.
Yeah, then oh, this Negro broke. He ain't got no money. It's just like no, because now you expect you to be taken to this high end restaurant. You want to do this, okay? And imagine it didn't work out with this female. Okay, now the next female, I got to be winding down. Now you're doing that 6, 7 times, spending $150 each time. It's like
But
within 2 months.
do you want
Spend
a bitch or do you want a man? Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's not that I wouldn't want to do that, but just certain people just have to understand the dynamic. It's not cheap, and then you got to sift through who really. Okay, I'm really trying to get to know you versus I didn't had this nigga take me out to eat. He done bought me crab legs, this escargot. We done got $150 bottle of wine, and it's like I just gave him a kiss on the cheek, and then it's like that's what they do. There's certain women who do that. They want that just to be wined and dine. It happens.
See, a
So
man
it's like,
they like in a female is consistency. Okay, that shows faithfulness. But then there's
That's true.
females
All females not like that, but some
yeah, not
females
not
like
all.
that.
that's
Yeah,
another thing that is kind of like guys like too. It's like a toxic trait, right? But yeah, there's a little balance of it all. Like not
yeah,
people can't be too intelligent, bro. I always feel like somebody has to play the fool. And even though you're intelligent, you gotta play too sometimes. And like for us men, it's not about us contending and battling and arguing to win. That ultimately we lose when we do that. You know what I mean? So yeah, we can't fight a woman's battle with words. We gotta do it with our attack, like being a backbone and sometimes walking away if that's necessary. You know, and you gotta know
yeah,
to show what your worth is.
yeah.
Yeah, you
And
gotta
then
be.
it all boils down to me. This how I look at things. This is just my personal preference. When I had chose who I want to be with, I don't go by outward appearance. It's like I go by a woman's qualities. And when you stop looking with your eyes and look more with like your mind, like, okay, she fits what I like. Okay, so what society might not see her as a dime piece, but she's a dime piece to me. You,
It's
you
not
know?
That
man. It goes far beyond that with men and people and females. They want to like really stereotype us. Be like, oh no, it's about looks. I don't got the looks. You know how much of a turn off that is because you're not confident within yourself. It's just like any woman. Women like confidence, right?
Mhm. Yeah, I mean, I look past that stuff only because I'm not going to sit here and have some female tell me about my looks when you're sitting here putting on pounds of makeup and fake hair, and it's like that's not your true stuff. And once they start to realize that, they kind of open up more, like, oh, dang, well, you're right, you're right, because I'm like, you're not showing me your true self, and I know that's not your true self, but I could still rocks with you, and that's when you start to get that open door, like they start to realize, oh, and it's like, I want to see what you look like without that, and still embrace them without the makeup on. And
And
that's part of
see, and
helping it
that's
out.
one thing about me, man. That makeup, I can't stand that. That's I want the natural beauty. I don't want all that damn makeup. No.
Looking like they
Rock
casket
just the way
ready.
you see.
Just
Exactly.
man, I remember running into like Panda Express. This dude was sitting on the ground on the side, and I was trying to help him out my best ability, right? And I told him, all of us, we gotta look forward to looking for something every day. And I started out with the conversation like that. Sometimes I don't give no two thoughts about what I think, what I have to say. I believe in the spirit of the Lord that flows through all of us, right? We don't gotta think what comes out of our mouth in a sense. We just gotta trust. And you know, what's crazy, what I was trying to say was that we gotta like we have a goal, and sometimes we get strayed, we get distracted, right? To me, simple thing is like, oh, there's a bigger purpose to this. To me, I believe in predestiny, right? We don't know that we're predestined for great. I want to always be positive on that side, regardless on what your life could be, the outcome of. Predestiny to be great means it might not happen in this realm, it might not happen in this world, right? And ultimately, God has a choice, and there's an alternate world, which we call heaven. And instead of being, I know I'm an expert at being delusional and shit, right? Into my ways of thinking. But once you understand that, you could tap in and be aware and be more keen to being elevated and overlooked at, and kind of, you got to work on it. Everything is effort and everything is growth, right?
Right. And to
Yeah.
hit on this thing that Coach said, always treat your wife like she was your girlfriend back in the day. That's true. Because,
Mm.
once you pursue her, y'all get married, and things gonna dry up, and things ain't gonna be the same. Just keep pursuing her over and over again. You got to keep that fire up under there. Because if
Yeah,
you let that
yeah,
fire die down and go out, guess what? Your marriage gone.
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, that's how people be looking for attention. So I get it now. So when other people start showing them that attention for when, like,
Yeah.
like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 12 years
Mhm.
ago, it's lacking. But if somebody shows that honeymoon stage, I get it.
Yeah, and
Yep.
instead of
Yes.
making it look like it's an obligation where it's mandatory, it's a job, right? Act like it's a privilege that you're capable and able to do these new things, that you can,
Role
be
play.
happy with it, right? And do small little things. I heard like if you read, I remember I read a little content about healthy relationships or how they last long. It's about making it fun, making it, like you could write little things,
Exactly.
making it a little,
Hmm.
Hmm.
always
And
trying to
most
make.
females, man, and most women, they don't want you to spend all that money. They just want to spend time with you. Take them for a walk. Take them for
Hmm.
a picnic. It ain't all about
Hmm.
all that flashing and shiny stuff.
And
Hmm.
that healthy space is important too, because just recently I did hear codependency. There's really nothing good about it, even though all of our relationship is almost to a sense codependent. But yeah, that independency, the freedom of not depending on each other is also a turn on, you know?
I guess possibly, possibly.
Yeah, because you have
I
to
mean,
ultimately look at it to where, oh, I'm lucky, man. Instead of you being with some other dude, you actually with me. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta be with me, right? And when you look
yeah,
at
Right.
yes, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, because I guess it's like 50-50 on how I feel about that. It's like, yeah, the codependency and not the codependency. I guess if y'all locked in, it's like you can look at it as codependency, or it's just like we just going we're both as one. It's kind of like not like a, oh, this mine's like once you get past that point too, and kind of just, oh, this is ours, like things can go smoother too, you know. But I mean, don't be stupid.
Exactly.
But then also,
You know, because it's like sometimes, okay, save a little bit on the side, but I think that kind of ruins things too. And that's another part of how women have gotten ruined. It's, oh, I need you to depend all on me. And then if that guy decides to, okay, I want some young pretty thing now, I'm
Hmm.
divorcing you. Now that woman to listen to that man with, oh, you got to submit to me. You didn't allow her to work. You didn't allow her to learn any type of life skills. Now what's she gonna do? She's stuck.
Exactly. Exactly.
And then that was happening a lot inside the 50s and 60s. A lot of these, stay at home moms, these guys started, getting, I forget what they call, like midwives and getting mistresses, and then the women didn't have anything to fall on. So now that's when they introduced that whole alimony thing to make it fair for the woman, because it was like once they decided to leave or cheat and it's like, I want something younger, they didn't have nothing. So now they made it kind of fair, like, okay, you can't just have this woman submit to you and then just throw her to the curb. You didn't want her working. You didn't want her looking at another man. She ain't got nothing now.
the world is funny and God is hilarious, bro. Fafo Crew is funny because when you say that, I swear to God will allow you to, every word of those things to backfire on you, and you'll find somebody who'll tell you that I don't need you, I don't give a shit about you, but then you'll be attracted to that person. That's how funny how things work out sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
Because you
Mm-hmm.
person, I can't live without you. Oh, I'm about to drink this Clorox and die if you don't want me. Right? You be like, oh shit, what did I get myself into? Right?
Yeah, yeah. But I don't know about
Yeah.
stuff like that. That's not fair, because then somebody, they can use that as an excuse to treat you and do it however they want to. But then it's like, as soon as you want to try to leave, then they threaten you with the whole, oh, I want to unalive myself and I'm gonna set this on fire, and it's like, I don't know.
Exactly.
Also, some might hear victimizing yourself is a form of abuse. People got
Mental abuse.
a shocking fact.
Yep.
Definitely, yo. I gotta head out, y'all. It was definitely good. I love this stimulating conversation, and we can definitely pick apart these subjects and give our perspectives on it. I definitely enjoyed this, y'all. Definitely.
I enjoyed it too, man. I enjoyed it too. Appreciate Bush and I appreciate you, Odds, for
Of
coming up
course.
and having this conversation. It needed to be had, in
Straight
my
up.
opinion.
A
Yeah.
You
real,
know.
There should be more of it too.
this is real school here. How back in the day, people had toga, the gears, and they walked through giant palaces where I feel like Jesus was 12 years old and he was living in that spot, bro. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, yep.
Hmm.
Y- Y'all have a blessed day. I gotta hop up off here. Y'all have a blessed one, y'all.
You too, yeah, I'm getting
All
ready
right.
to hop off too.
All right,
Close
Bush. All right,
day.
Big B. All right, chat. Thanks, y'all.
All right, all right. Appreciate everybody coming through. I'm about to end this live. I appreciate Odds. Appreciate you, Michael Bush, for coming through. That was a good conversation we had. I appreciate it. Um, I just felt like this conversation it needed to be had, in my opinion. It's time for us males, black males, to step up and protect these black queens. You know, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That goes vice versa, and any other race. It's the same thing, man. We have to protect these women, bro. We have to, because if it
youngsters
wasn't for them, if
church
it
and
wasn't for them, it
our
would
next
be no us.
you got to learn how to step aside and step down the podium and let them speak up a little bit more, share their testimonies.
Exactly. That's why I had these open panels, man. We talk about everything over here. You know, I don't care. I don't care what people think about me. I don't care what they think about my channel. I don't. It's my channel. So I do what I want to do on my channel. So, appreciate
So,
everybody coming through. Until next time, salute to everybody. Much love and respect to everyone. Appreciate
and we
everyone coming through.
all
Enjoy the rest of y'all day. Y'all
right.
stay blessed.
Have a good one, dog.